New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You're tuned into the DJ Energetic Show.
We are.
Hey, you will feel like your father. Hey, say thank all of you for making me work hard.
Hey. Tune in to the DJ Energetic Show featuring M City Jr.
I got to let her know Daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl, for all eternity. Girl, when I first kissed you, and I realized it was meant to be, and I realized you are the one that God sent to me. Loving you, girl, said I'm loving you, girl, said I'm loving you, girl, said I'm loving you. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You already know it's your boy, DJ Energetic. Shout out to everybody out there right now listening to us on WPAT. I just want to get into some stuff today, man. First off, to everybody listening right now to me, I'm going to get into some music real quick, and then we're going to get back into the segments and what we've been doing. You already know it's your boy, DJ Energetic.
You already know what that boy, DJ Energetic. DJ Worldwide, spinning worldwide.
You already know it's your boy, DJ Energetic, and big shout out to everybody out there right now listening, man. Everybody knows we're killing it right now with the hottest mix. I got M City Jr. What up, boy?
My baby, you know the P stand for Papa. It's M City JR. I'm late, but I'm here now. I'm here.
Look at this dude looking all freaking fly and all that, man. Gear up, ready to go. But yo, today's topic to every artist out there, man, because I always feel this way. I don't know if you felt it. No time wasted in music and no time wasted inside your careers. You being, and congratulations about going 100 million streams, double platinum.
My baby, I ain't even told nobody yet, but y'all be the first ones to hear it. Y'all know how I go down, man.
Listen, man. So one thing that we've been talking about, and I wanted to talk to a lot of the independent artists that's watching. Big shout out to everybody too with the fan mail. Thank y'all so much with the fan mail. That was pretty dope. Actually, reading all the fan mail and everybody that's watching us right now and listening to us right now on AM.
Hitting this up, man. And when you showed me, I was kind of excited. I was like, whoa, we're really getting fan mail. That's crazy.
Well, you know what happens, man? When people want to hear something with real artists coming and DJs and really breaking records and people around that want to know, hey, how can I actually be discovered in this game and actually been seen? Yeah. And I had a very strong discussion with my boy Steve today. And my discussion with him is artists don't want to do the footwork. That's why they always get lost. And everything that they do, they're going to get lost because years ago when we came out, we wanted to do everything. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to basically be seen so much and brand ourselves. We didn't care about going and putting ourselves just on the websites. We wanted to be seen and really wanted to be in front of people physically. I feel like that's what made our generation more deadlier is because we had head-to-head combat. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what made us more deadlier in music and in our professions.
Yeah, I've actually came across several artists who would tell me that they take their craft serious, who've never been on the stage.
Wait, that never been on the stage?
Yeah, it's like never had a performance. Like never has performed ever. And
wait a minute. But stop for a minute. How are you an artist? Stop for a minute. How are you an artist? Right? That never even came on the stage. I don't understand. Like that's like, oh my God. What?
Well, see, listen. I learned that there's definitely like different journeys for folks. There's still some things that you and I talk about right now that we can't even understand how I didn't get the chance to, or how you didn't get the chance to. So some of these things that happen aren't necessarily because these people aren't working. They might just be, working in different areas of their craft. It might not always be album mode. It might be time for marketing and promotion. It might not always be marketing promotion time. It might be album mode, or it might be a situation where, hey, I've been focusing on my image. I've been focused on getting my image right. I've been focused on getting my health and my mental right. So I don't really, put too much on them when I hear things like that. But what that does tell me is that this person needs to be able to experience other parts of, not only the game, but their craft, and being able to connect with people to actually get a real movement going. Because with you need energy, you need energy for movements, you need people for movements, and that doesn't always come off the internet. Like you said, you have to actually really get outside and touch the people. What they say nowadays, go touch some grass.
We used to call that green. You know what I'm saying? That like, let's be real, ladies and gentlemen. You used to call it green. Like when an artist didn't have everything put together and everything organized, labels would call them green.
Yeah.
That means they ain't getting signed. That means just go. Like literally, like push aside. That means go. Like if you were in like the red zone, or you were like really pushing yourself and getting yourself rolling, they would put you into an artist development deal if they believe in your craft and believe that you are actually really working.
Yeah.
But now,
don't do that anymore. No,
well, that's why we got all these watered down artists that sound the same as everybody. Yeah. And it's boring as heck, because it's like, I don't want to hear the same record come on the same time. Like it's the same beat, same record, same cadence, same push, and it's trash.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be the first one. Oh, but they're selling millions of records. I'm like, it's easy to sell million records, fool, when you got millions of dollars pushing you.
Oh yeah, well, that
you feel me?
For sure.
I dare you to take that $1 million away and see if that record's gonna go.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to everybody too that have been listening to us all around the UK and everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That makes me smile every time you say it, because you said it to me earlier. You're like, bro, we're spinning in the UK right now, and I'm like, I think I was like halfway asleep. I'm looking. I'm like, huh?
709.
I'm like, UK.
Yeah. Oh, you got and then you got Atlanta that be pushing us. You got Miami that be pushing us. You got Indiana that be pushing us. You got Chicago that be pushing us. You got LA that be pushing us. So many different type of, like, West Coast, East Coast, down south.
They call you Mr. Worldwide for a reason.
They call me Mr. Worldwide because I can stay from my house and reach Italy.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
But no, for real though, like, my thing goes like this, and I'm gonna say this real quick. Persistent always won. You know what I'm saying? Always consistency is always won. Being persistent and consistency has always won for me. Because, dude, let's be real. How many times you get a closed door slammed on you, right? And when you got a closed door slammed on you, you went and said, forget that door. I'm going to go to instead of the left door, I'm going to the right door.
And
then opened it and got to the same exact place.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about when artists go, oh, I had a door closed on me and the gatekeepers and this? I look at them and go, only that's psychologically in your mind, a gatekeeper.
Yeah. So I've always been like this type of guy. I've never really, I've never been one to address what I bring to the table. I've always been the one to create my own table and just build my own table. I'm not really interested about sitting at someone else's table and worrying about what I can bring to them. You're talking about a gatekeeper. Well, okay, just build your own gate.
Build your own city.
Yeah, like at the end of the day,
build your own bridge. You know what they told me one time? They said, you're burning these bridges down. And you know what I told them? You ready to laugh? I said, I'm making it into what I delight. I'm making it into my own empire. Y'all burn a bridge. I'm building empires behind it. But I tell everyone too, man, a lot of times it's a different mindset that I have than a lot of people have. Is because if you really burn a bridge, man, and the bridge is burned, you might not be able to cross it. But me, I just have that mentality where it's like, hey, if the bridge was meant to cross one time, never to go back over, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
Build you another bridge.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I'm not an architect.
Well, like,
Sometimes I'm just not an architect. Like, all right, you look at Althea over here, right? You look at Althea, and Althea came up with such a strong brand that didn't even know how hard this brand was gonna be. Because when we build it, like, she is the manager of DNA. You know what I'm saying? So everyone out there that wants to get on DNA, you gotta holler at her, and she's gonna give you guys like, do I like it or do I not like it? Most of the time, she ain't gonna like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's very hard. She's very hard. You know what I'm saying? But the DJ Energetic show, right? I wanted to show everybody that it's so much different than DNA, because DNA mostly is like the DNA of music, of creation, of they're the DNA show. The DJ Energetic show is to teach artists, like from a DJ's perspective, what is hot, how to become, you know what I'm saying, get yourself moving. Because you're one of the top artists. So, because you're one of the top artists, and I'm one of the top DJs, what's the best way of giving somebody advice? Like, you got all of these record executives, right, that get on these platforms, they give these people advice, but they never stepped on that mic. They never stepped on them turntables. They don't know the real, like, they know the avenues, how to market, but they don't know in the perspective of an artist or a perspective of a DJ how it really is to move. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I like about our show. Our show keeps it real because double platinums. We got double platinums in this. We got billboards in this. We have a gold records in this. You know what I'm saying? So we really seen
we got double billboards in this.
We got double billboard. I never heard
we got double billboards in this.
But that's one thing though. Like, every time I watch something, right, and everybody just talks, it's like a money grab.
Yeah.
And I'm like, full back, fool, because you need.
Today. I had that today. So, money grab. I had someone issue me a $250 tax that they literally created out of thin air. But those type of things happen. And it's funny because when I called
inflation
and I addressed it of like, hey, where did this extra $250 come from? There wasn't really a real answer. It just kind of got compensated to everything else. And at the end of it, I'm like, so you just created it? Like, where did you even get the number from? And yeah, people just be.
So I can make a tax just for talking to me?
Listen, man.
I can make a $250 tax just to say hello to me?
I mean, I had a good day today.
He's laughing. But seriously, like, it's the game. You've been in the game forever. I remember when we were just young artists coming up, you always had that dude that's still in the position right now that they're in. Still,
I find it flattering. See, now I find it. Now it's attractive. Now it's like, ooh, you think I got money? That's so cute. Now it's like, oh,
that's so annoying, though.
That's crazy.
So annoying, though.
That you think I'm someone that you have to extract money for or exploit. That's nice. I guess it's like a status symbol.
I think
because I don't think they wouldn't go and try to steal some money from a bum or like exploit money from a bum. So it's like maybe
why would we? But the thing is, you gotta understand too. Why would we be getting those things, right? If we don't have money to put it in the background.
I'm trying to find the silver lining in Energetic. That's all.
Ain't no silver lining in that, boy. Ain't no gold, silver, or bronze in that. It's just not. It's the game. You already know. Like, you have never been. Listen, you have never been in the game, right? That you have ever seen. How many people do money grabs to the artists?
All of them. Everybody.
Oh my goodness! Like, I tell young artists, man, they be coming up. Yo, bro, man, this dude said I'm gonna go in here and then here and then here and then here, and I go.
See, now the real thing though is like it does take money to make money though. So that's one thing.
I understand, but investing. Say like you wanted something that. Okay, let's break it down. What labels do? Hey, M City Junior, bro. The Source Magazine just told me that for you to be on here is about $20,000. And how much does it really cost in real life?
Yeah, no.
1,000?
Crazy, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So Think about it. It's like how the bank overcharges people for interest.
I understand. What
That's
can you
how.
do though? You know, you can just not bank with them. And
Yeah, but
a lot
yeah,
of
but
a lot of artists now we aren't. You know, a lot of artists are independent. A lot of artists aren't. You know, aren't they? And at the end of the day, you take all the risk, you get all the reward.
only thing
So
that labels have, and I always tell everybody, is a great as a whole team full of publicists, and people that book shows. That's it.
I mean, I didn't necessarily even experience that, but
What do
I
you
had
mean?
a booking agent that had nothing to do with the label. The label, because just even as an artist, I wanted the label as far away from my touring money as possible. Like I
So
don't want them like they begged for a percentage of touring, and I mean I'm like fighting them, even like fighting off 8% because like they don't want to let it go. So at the end of the day, you know, I didn't even want the label anywhere near my touring money. So I'm making a valid effort to separate my touring situation from the label.
yeah, but you're smart when it comes to this because what happens is, right? Well, you didn't get a 360 deal, I'm guessing.
Um, like if you like, I guess like on a technical scale, I actually did. Like if we're speaking technical,
Oh, okay.
because it covered all bases. But I think the 360 deal has kind of been like kind of like villainized, you know, because of how many bad 360s I guess were like publicized. You know what I'm saying? Like there were a couple big ones, and
Yeah,
then
but that was
everybody kind of just like it became like a negative thing. But here's the big part that artists didn't understand about that is the more a record label has invested in you, the more they have a vested interest to get their money back. So if they didn't spend any money on you, they really don't care. Like they don't have there's nothing to get back. Like they don't care. You're pretty much all profit. If they don't spend any money on you, then they don't have a reason. They don't really have a big incentive. You know what I'm saying? To really just keep going. When they invest a lot of money in you, chances are, unless hear me out now, because you guys don't attack me. You can do all of that and become a write off. You can definitely have the label spend a whole bunch of money on you. They will claim it as a loss, and you will be a tax write off. So I don't want people to jump in
that's
my
true.
inbox or get the email at me about misspeaking. But
No, that's 100% true because I know a lot of
genuinely
artists.
speaking, the more money that they spend in you, the more that they're showing that they're invested in you. And then they want their money back, so they're going to try to at least put you in positions to generate income for not only you but for them.
But I feel like they do get their money back no matter what because they put you. They'll be like, "Oh, that song didn't do anything," and all of a sudden the song's in a movie for having syncing licenses, game like for video
Yeah.
games, and all that, and you don't even know, and they make a triple off of you, and you still owe them money back.
Well, yeah. I guess
I never really see a label really lose money.
Um, there is not. Well, I'll tell you. You gotta look energetic. So at the end of the
They
day,
say they do, but a lot of them really don't.
no, it's a very big reason. Number one of why we even have only three major companies that exist today. Um, you have to remember streaming took away from the streaming is new. That's a relatively new thing. It's become a everyday part of our lives now. But dude, you can't go to 2008, you can't go to 2010, and you're streaming. Like at the end of the day, the digital industry crushed the music industry, crushed it like
Oh,
to shambles. Um, like record labels literally lost millions upon millions of dollars in revenue, and I'm not, it's not saying like it was the worst thing in the world, to revolutionize music, of course, but that's why a lot of labels aren't here anymore, energetic,
yeah,
because they
but
weren't
I
making
feel
money
like
from it.
the top branches have a share in a lot of those streaming websites.
No, absolutely. They own the streaming. But
Exactly.
what
So
I'm
like I
saying
gotta
is
figure that
no,
out
no, no, no,
too.
no.
Like,
But hear me out, right? You have to understand how the development of that. So Spotify is that now. Spotify released 202 million songs last year. How many do
mhm.
you think they released in 2010? Like everybody wasn't on that wave. Everybody didn't download Spotify or Apple Music or this, that, and the third. You had to wait for technology to become extinct. You had to wait for the CDs to get out of the way. Then you had to wait for the USBs to get out of the way. So we're just coming right out of USB sticks. There was literally a time where you could
Crazy.
plug your USB stick inside of your car radio. That doesn't exist anymore. It's like not here. It's not what we do.
I do
So
miss the CDs though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do miss the CDs
CDs was a great era, but
because CDs to me is kind of just having like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't like streaming that much, and what that means basically is like I miss going buying a physical CD, reading about the artist, learning more about the artist, and then having that not like
yeah.
attachment to them, but having that mystery. Like, man, imagine if I
No,
just ran into
I actually,
50.
yeah. I understand for sure. I
You know,
agree.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why like when streaming is streaming is cool, but it made it more accessible for people that really didn't have talent. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's kind of annoying when you got really great artists and they're getting overshone by the other artists that go and do buffoonery stuff and derelict stuff. And it's just like,
Well,
yeah, I'm for that era with,
technology in itself, like
yeah, man.
in its technology in its essence, is meant to empower people.
It
So
empowered the wrong people out of it. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
mean, let these people
He's
live,
laughing.
energetic. You
Nah,
gotta let them
man. It's
live.
like, dude, I don't want to keep seeing the same exact. Like, oh my god, can you believe this? Oh my god, like, come on, bro. I don't care about your chain. I don't care about your fake money. I don't care about your ball car. I don't care about the girls that you pay to be in your video. I don't care about that.
That's
I'm
it.
a real artist, and I care about the artistry. The artistry is not there right now because you have a bunch of people that think they have to follow trends that are terrible.
Hmm.
And that's why you've seen everybody collapse.
Yeah.
The reason why you blew up is because of I'm going to say this right now. You had a different sound and a different concept. That's
Yeah.
why they're not going, and being like, okay, I want to listen to some drill music. And then all of a sudden put this guy on, sound the same. Put this guy on, sound the same.
Yeah.
Or hip hop in the boom bap. Oh, he sounds the same. He sounds the same. When you get on there and say "Dig to your ex," the cadence is just phenomenal.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
bro.
gonna sit here and lie to you. The cadence, as studying lyricism, all the way back from Sugar Hill to now, is just insane. The only person I can say that had the craziest cadence I have heard in a long time is only two. That's you, and that's the baby.
Oh yeah, I did love his cadence when he came out.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go in already, but told you already, because he
yeah, his was
switched.
fire.
But he switched
Yeah, I actually really did
the
love
way
it when he came
somebody
out.
could flow.
Yeah,
My man pointed my shout out to Voice Watkins. He pointed that out. He said, Danny, because
now
I
you got
was,
the baby in my ear. Now I got Suge playing in my head and it won't leave.
it's
Jeez.
not even that. It's just the cadence. See the way that you did, and all of a sudden with him, already be told you already be dum like.
Yeah.
So it's like to me, I know this sounds crazy, but he sounds like their Ludacris,
Oh, okay.
a young guy's Ludacris.
I like that. That's actually a good little perspective.
You know what I'm saying? Because to me, because out with the funniness, because out with the comedy, because out with the look, plus his voice is very deep like Luna. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't know your cadence. I tried to figure out who you were. I can't. Nah, you can laugh at me, but it's like somebody was listening to you when I was in the car, right? And he stops and goes, "Is that McMills?" I said, "What do you mean?" And then he listens to it again and goes, "Nah, he's too lyrical to be him." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh wow.
I'm serious. Like, you
Man.
know what I'm saying? That's how some fans think. There's no just to anybody else. It's just artists that really blow up, they have such a different type of style. Like Your styles and your cadence is crazy. I told you in that song, "Addicted to My Ex," sounds like you're having 3 conversations in one flow.
Yeah.
Never heard that.
The first time for everything.
Oh my God, everybody's been telling me that lately.
Yeah, it's true.
Especially out there.
It's true. Good times.
Yeah, but the hardest thing I always figured, like, okay, so shout out to Speedy because I had to talk with him. The hardest thing that we watch as artists, I mean, as radio hosts, as DJs, the artist gets lazy. He feels like we have to promote everything. And I tell the artist, I'm like, bro, because you're on my show, why don't you be promoting? I gave you alley oop. Nobody takes alley oops anymore and dunks them.
Yeah.
They miss it on the rim.
Yeah. No, for sure. 100%.
You gave me an alley oop and I ran with it.
Yeah. I need to go ahead and catch yours and slam dunk some stuff too, though.
You already caught it, bro. At the end of the day, you're on the show.
I caught it, but I didn't like wooga. I got it, you know.
She got addicted to my ex. Something coming out soon. When that comes out, that's not an alley oop, man. That's an all-star.
You talking like you heard something? You heard something or something? You know.
I heard from the grapevine. I haven't heard anything yet.
You heard it through the grapevine. What'd you hear?
They said that you're working on something, but they said
I might be working on a little something. And for those who don't know, man, follow me at MCityJR, created by Papa. Please pay Papa wherever you can, man. We really about to give y'all something. This summer is about to be crazy. You know that, right?
Yeah, I can see that. Shout out to Sha too, because Sha hit me up and said, "Oh my God!" Like, it's so crazy because check this out. You're starting to get the real buzz in New York, but it was kind of like New York is so in his own world.
Yeah.
That when another artist comes from like the Midwest, people don't really
listen. New York gave me over 1 million streams last year. I'm not gonna even have you stun on your own people like that. I think I did like 1.28
I'm not saying that. I'm not
million in New York last year.
I'm not saying that. You gotta understand what I'm saying first.
I mean, they love me.
They love you in New York, but what I'm trying to say to you, and I'm gonna say this again, it's just when you come out to New York and you're gonna go and hang out up here in New York with me, right? You're gonna see the difference type because I think they're gonna treat you much better than somebody that's from their own city.
Can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all get this trash off the street when I get there? Like make sure, like call me on trash day. Like I want to come when all the trash is picked up.
No, New York and trash is never picked up. New York is the mega of never sleep. So if they never sleep, what do you think everybody's doing? They're throwing the trash in the street.
Oh man, listen, that experience, man. I love New York, but I just want to come on trash day. I love it.
Nah, if you don't want to,
I want to come when everything is clean.
It's never clean in New York. What are you talking about?
Man.
You're talking about Long Island. Maybe you got a shot a little bit, but
yeah, I'm gonna come. I gotta come visit.
It's still New York, right?
Long Island area.
It's still New York. You get right? You ever see New York ever clean? She said, "Get out of here." Listen, that's what makes New Yorkers the best because A, we're crazy, B, we don't care, and most of us are nuts because we don't sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We in a city that's 24 hours.
I was definitely still partying at 6:30, like 6:25, 6:30. I'm definitely still partying in Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn is up. Like, why are you guys up so late?
No, what's crazy is you see the OGs and they be up early, right? And all of a sudden,
trying to do it 2 days in a row is like really crazy for me. Like people were calling me the next day. I'm like, bro, like, what do you? I just.
Nah, they be calling you 6 minutes later.
Yeah, like I didn't even.
Everybody be like, all right, man, I'm going in. I'm going to sleep. All of a sudden, you be like, putting your head down and be like, ding! Yo, what's up?
My first question, I'd be like, did you sleep good? Because I definitely didn't. Like, but all right.
Like, yo,
we left at the same time, but you're up and I'm not.
We sleep like half of a day, but not like really. Like it'd be like, okay, it'd be like nobody be watching. All of a sudden, they put their glasses down and go, and all of a sudden, you'd be like, you up? And be like, yeah, ready to go.
Got you. I got you.
Miami is nuts.
Yeah, I like that area.
Miami is nuts. Miami is We be staying up.
Shout out to Dade County 305.
Dade County.
Yeah,
What up, Dade County?
I'm actually a Florida Keys type of guy. I'm not gonna
Okay.
hold you. I'm a
Okay.
Key Largo, Key West type of man, you know. But Miami is cool. Shout out to Dade.
Shout out to Dade County. Shout out to the OG. Shout out to the Blaze. Shout out to all of the dope radio stations always
Definitely shout
supporting
out
us.
to the Blaze because they be going crazy down there on the Blaze. I rock with them boys down there.
And to everybody out there, if you want to listen to me too, I'm on the Blaze.
Yeah.
Monday to Tuesday.
Is that 88.7?
8. Yes.
Come on now. I'm on the money with that. Shout out my
And the OG. We're on the OG. Shout out to my mans. You already know Mike. On there. We on the OG Saturdays 5 to 6. So
that's
definitely tune in on Saturdays.
Definitely, man.
So a lot of people always ask us, and I'm definitely gonna give everybody the times when we on. But our show is definitely going very viral. A lot of people loving what we're doing, and the artists, a lot of them been writing to me good things and bad things. But you know what, artists? I don't care.
See, and listen, to all of our listeners, I'm probably be like surprised that Energetic is not punching me in the face right now because he told me that I had to go and buy a microphone for the show, and he's been telling me all day. He's like, "Did you get there? Did you go get the mic?" And I'm like, "Nah, I didn't get the mic. What's wrong with me? I didn't get." See, that's the slam dunk that I'm talking about. It's like I caught it and then I still landed with the ball in my hand.
It's all good, man. You're one of the reasons why everything is going great, man, and
I just want to sound as good as you. That's all
day. Man, right here. I'm gonna show you right now. Pick up one of these right here. You see this?
Yeah.
That's what you just need to pick.
See, I should have got it today.
That's it. But other than that, man, there's something that I really wanted to get off my chest.
Oh, let's hear it.
And I've been beating this all day on my chest.
It's not that hamburger meat, is it? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The man almost getting beat up for being a vegan. But no, this is real. I always get hit ups, right? And people ask me all the time, why aren't certain artists next to you? Why aren't you doing this or working with a lot of people? Okay, I'm gonna tell you the real reason. While I'm not around a lot of the island or a lot of the city, not like city, but a lot of the island, is because when you sit there and you really want to see, this is for my locals listening, and everybody in the tri-state and everything listening, they always ask me the same questions. Why haven't you brought out a lot of Long Island cats? Where you from? It's not like I never wanted to. Is that I always try to, but when somebody has the mentality of just being hood famous, can't get them out of it. Feel me? So it's like because that came up today. Everybody was like, "Yo, why aren't you doing that here?" It's like I try. You understand? Like I bought the major label showcase to Long Island to help the artists, to get them a deal, to get them seen, and only 7 artists came from Long Island. The rest came from New York City. So like that percentage, how would you feel?
So I'm like as I was talking to you earlier, I like to try to find like a silver lining or a golden lining. I'm more of a glass half full type of guy.
Okay.
So personally, I would focus on those 7 artists because those are the ones that were there. I was told to focus on the people who do show up for you. Don't focus on the people who don't. You know, if you go to a show, that's like asking me, hey, if I got booked for a show and only 7 people showed up, am I not gonna perform? I know I'm gonna perform my heart out like it was 7,000 people there, and I'm gonna give these 7 people the show of their life because these are the people who came to support me. And on top of that, right? If you really have 7 supporters, it's like I've always been like this. I'll take 7 supporters, who will be willing to maybe spend $100 with me. Maybe buy a T-shirt, maybe buy a hoodie, maybe buy a CD or whatever type of merch item that I'm selling, versus having people that just came in, who's not going to support me. They spent their $10 to get in or their $20 to get in, but they didn't support me after that. And where most of that money either went to covering the venue or covering the security guards or
See,
covering
that's
whatever else
something
it
that
is.
people don't understand neither.
I mean,
When you're independent and you throw your own shows and they want to get in for free, and you're looking at them like, not trying to be disrespectful, but like, yo, bro, I paid for everything. I paid for the guy to come in, the guy that's headlining everything. I paid for him to come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I paid the venues, I paid all of this. For artists, that doesn't even have a fan base to come in, right? Do you believe they should pay to play for to pay to get on certain shows? I'm just saying, this is you when you first started.
I feel like it's an ecosystem. It's an economy, and in real life, like, I don't really advocate for, cattle calls or events that just use artists or exploit them in their fan base just to generate ticket sales. Just because I come from that type of environment, I kind of like came up under that. But what I did learn is that throughout all of those shows, paid or non-paid, it still was a platform. At the end of the day, it still was a platform, and it was more so about what I made it. It was more so about what I'll give you guys, like, I'll give all of the artists that are listening to a little cheat code about what I'm talking about. For instance, if I had to pay to get on a show, that's my show. That's not like our show. That's not like me featured on the show. The way I'm about to promote this show is going to be my show. That means I'm not pushing the promoter's flyer. I'm getting my own flyer created with my own big ass head on it. It's going to say my name. It's going to say that I'm headlining my show. And that's just how that's going to work.
Respects.
Yeah, if I'm paying for it, like, what do you mean? That's if I pay for it, I own it. It's mine. Like, I paid for it.
See, that's what people don't take in perspective. Artists don't take in perspective.
It's
They go,
my show. So
I
that's
pay
how
for
I'm
a show, and then all of a sudden now the headline is behind him, or the top DJs behind him, or like, okay, no. I'm gonna be quiet with that. It's always ill to have like a radio station DJ behind you. You know what I'm saying, in the flyer, because it makes it more intriguing. I don't know why, for people to come out and to come see you because they think that you're gonna be on. Like, now you're the next biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had pitches when I did art, when I used to do artistry a lot, with Funkmaster Flex behind me. You know what I'm saying? And Hot 97 logos behind, like, you know what I'm saying, back in those days. Yeah. So I feel like, what do you think about that? Like, I'm saying, by the marketing tool, that would make more people come out if they saw you with, like, back then, like a Flex. Back then, like, with a
listen, it's honestly just the evil nature of humanity.
Okay.
And with that, if I could elaborate on that,
let's go.
It would be, humans naturally operate off of a signs and symbol mantra. Signs and symbols is what we operate off of, and that's throughout the entire existence of humanity. All the way back to the hieroglyphics, to come all the way back to 2025, and we're using emojis again. Signs and symbols mean a lot. I can throw a Lamborghini sign on this Toyota, and oh my gosh, it's so much nicer.
So you're saying basically the perception that people see will go and reach more than somebody sitting there. Like, okay,
it's nature. It's literally how we operate. It's how we survive.
I love it. You know why I love it? Is because the way that we are breaking it down, I feel like the artist needs to take notes, because at the end of the day, you got to get for what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? But I always tell artists to stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop paying to be on somebody else's show in the same area. Like, if you're going to pay for somebody else's show, go to different cities.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, for sure.
You know why I'm saying that is because
absolutely.
You go to because the thing is, you don't want to get stuck seeing the same 20 people.
And then those people that you know, those same 20 people are now seeing you blossom and branch out. You know, when you said that, it actually directly reminded me. I remember my first show out of town that I paid for. And not only did I pay for to get on that show, I had to pay for the rental car. I had to pay for my drivers. I had to pay for my security guards. I had to, you know, pay for my hotel room. I paid for absolutely everything. And, you know, drove all the way out there. This was in Virginia Beach. But the experience was everything. Like, the experience was everything. It was like everything. And my peers being able to see me experience that meant a lot more than, you know, the cost of the event.
See, I love that. You know why I love that? Is because everybody always takes a lesson as a loss.
Yeah.
But I never took a lesson as a loss. I always took it as a way how to maneuver myself better.
Yeah.
Because
L stand for lesson.
Exactly. L stands for lesson, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. You never take a loss. You always learn a lesson.
This is how I take everything in perspective when it comes to the music and the art. I used to get mad when, not even mad, I used to like go and do 100 shows out here, right? I started to realize, okay, my buzz is hot. But now I would travel to, not gonna lie, I would travel to Atlanta. Nobody would know nothing. Nobody would know anything. You go out there and be like, yo, man, what's up, man? My name is da-da-da-da. Be like, who?
Yeah.
You know, and that made me start realizing that, okay, because I'm popping inside the tri-state area, people know me inside NY over here, people know me in LI, doesn't mean I'm really getting my face out there.
Yeah.
And then you go to another city like Chicago that would like, oh, we love you. Yeah. We so like you. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Chicago.
Exactly. So
you know they're my babies.
You know what's crazy about Chicago? And this is what I love about Chicago. Chicago shows me one of the most love out of everybody. I love Chicago.
The way, I will be in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen, on the 22nd. Yes, this month. I will be in Chicago. So holla at me. Make sure y'all follow me everywhere at MCDJ.
I'm addicted and on my woes. Woes.
Man, the P stand for Poppy. I know what it is.
But it's crazy. It's like we go to different parts of the country, and it's like one part is going no, yeah. The other part's going. It's okay.
Well, listen. Let me say, hey, look, go try to turn up right now in Oklahoma. Go try to have a rave party in Nebraska. Go.
It is not happening, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, we can go and do the Grammys in Montana. How about that? Location matters, you know? Location.
You know what's amazing though? That's what people miss. They miss the I know it's gonna sound a little messy, but they miss a lot of the small markets.
Oh yeah, for sure. 100%.
And don't realize those are the pockets that
there are more small markets than there are big markets.
I love the small markets.
Yeah, you can take over small markets way better than you can big ones.
Well, think about it. Nobody's trying to really go for them, and now I'm starting to see people go to the Carolinas. They weren't going to the Carolinas when we were.
Yeah, you know the baby helped out with that too. Shout out him again.
Shout out to him, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my homie Chewy too.
But listen, man, to everybody right now listening to us on the DJ Energetic Show and M City Show, man, we're gonna be back next week.
Yes, I'm gonna have a microphone. I'm gonna have a microphone.
I don't think you're gonna have a microphone, ladies and gentlemen. No, he is. He's always prepared. So everybody always listening to M City. He's always prepared and he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Straight up, man. And big shout out to everybody listening to us. You already know it's your boy DJ Energetic M City, and we're gonna be back next week.
My baby.
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You're tuned into the DJ Energetic Show.
We are.